Goddesses and chosen ones, this is Kiki the Goddess. Welcome to the channel and welcome back. This is a collective message and a timeless message meant to find whoever it does at the time that it does. Remember to take only what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Okay? It's pretty late. I was actually in the bed, about to go to sleep, and I just felt called to do a reading. So I got up, cut my light on, grabbed my decks. Okay. Something might be significant about January 6th here for someone. Okay. Maybe someone's birthday is January 6th. Maybe someone's birthday is the 7th of some month or in July. All right. First card out is the High Priestess. I'm talking to someone who's very intuitive here. And you really just need to let your intuition guide you at this moment. Okay? The number 2 is here. Something could be significant about today, January 2nd. Someone here, you could practice some sort of spiritual work. Okay? You can have Egyptian ancestral DNA, or even Nubian. Okay? If you're not familiar with Nubia, it was adjacent to Kemet, which is ancient Egypt. And a lot of Egyptology was researched on racist premises. So Kemet is spoke about as being inferior to Egypt, but because Egyptologists created the narrative that Egyptians weren't African, which most of us know that doesn't make sense. But however, Kemet was adjacent to Egypt and they traded with each other. They both had flourishing empires. Okay, so something might be significant here, like someone not getting the credit they deserve here. Okay. We got the twins here, conscious connection. And we got the Mother of Water, emotional self-care. Somebody could be a water sign here. Okay. You, again, highly, highly intuitive. You could be really feeling some alignment coming in, some connection coming in. Okay, this could be a relationship, but I just feel like this is your life coming into alignment in general. And you, again, you know this. You know that this is happening. Oh my gosh, High Priestess is at the bottom of my second deck that I just picked up here. Okay, your third eye is wide open. You're speaking a lot of truth. Okay, you have so much clarity. Okay, I'm seeing the card in one of my decks in my mind's eye. You are the Oracle. Okay, so you're an Oracle here. Okay, you're a spiritual guide here. You're a spiritual leader. You're very tapped into your feminine abilities. Okay, also in ancient Africa, the divine feminine, or women in general, had very important roles in the spiritual realm. So like a high priestess would hold the same or nearly the same regard as like a king. They will work together. Spiritual spiritual roles were very, very highly regarded. Okay? Yeah, and I'm really getting with this Five of Cups here. I'm really getting that you didn't get some sort of credit. This could be a past life. And I said at the beginning of the reading that you could have Egyptian heritage, Egyptian or Nubian heritage. And this Six of Cups energy is past life energy. You didn't get this credit in a past life, or you're remembering who you were in a past life. And the Judgment card is here. You're starting to get like ancestral downloads on who you are in the Queen of Cups here. Y'all, this is so crazy. The Queen of Cups here, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, you are in your power. You are in your self-mastery. But in being in your power, you've connected to your truth and the divine feminine that you are. Okay, and this is bringing you so much joy. Okay. It's of the utmost importance that you really pour into yourself. The more you take care of yourself, the more that these gifts get stronger. Okay. I was not expecting this, y'all. Ace of Pentacles. You're going to get paid for your gifts. Okay? This is, you feel this coming in. This is the judgment that was called as well. It's time for you to get paid as your gifts. Also with this past life when you didn't get the credit. Okay, so I'm picking up on multiple lives. There's an ancient life in Kemet or Nubia. I'm even in Asia for some too. Someone might be like Chinese. I have Chinese heritage. You have a lineage that is knowledgeable in Chinese medicine. Okay. But so in an ancestral life, you were this highly regarded healer. But then in a life after that, you may have been someone who was shunned for your gifts. You could have lived during the witch hunt or something like that. Okay? And now in this life, you've remembered who you are and you are getting all the credit and all the abundance for your gift. Okay? Like you're aware that this is coming, but nothing can prepare you for how major this is going to be, is what I'm feeling here. You could be having dreams of your past life. You could be seeing butterflies. Someone here could have a butterfly tattoo. You could have recently gone to like a butterfly like exhibit or something. Like one of those spaces where there's like butterflies flying around. I can't think of the name of it. Like a butterfly sanctuary or something like that. But this is part of your transformation. Caterpillar to butterfly, getting into this divine feminine healer energy, and you have the Queen of Pentacles here. You're the Queen of Pentacles and you're the Queen of Cups. again, your gifts, your spiritual gifts are going to make you very wealthy. Okay, it took some time for you to get in this abundant energy, to come into this remembrance with the Nine of Pentacles here. You may have spent the last few years remembering who you are, tapping into these gifts. These gifts have been getting stronger and stronger over the years, okay? And you had the strength to keep going, to keep persevering, to dig deeper, to gain more knowledge, okay? To not look past these gifts. We got evidence at the bottom of the deck. You've been receiving evidence. Like you could be a reader, or you listen to readings, right? Well, obviously, if you're here now and you've been hearing this, or you've been hearing messages that just validate things that you've been feeling intuitively, okay? That's the evidence you've been getting, okay? Addicting. What's addicting? You could have gotten addicted to this knowledge, this information. You were really intrigued by it, and that's why you got more information. For some people here, you're in this full High Priestess energy now. Someone else here, you're coming into this High Priestess energy. Okay, there could be a Gemini in your energy right now. Heart chakra. There could have been a Gemini who opened up your heart chakra, or who was the catalyst for this spiritual awakening, for this spiritual alignment. Okay. August is significant here. Someone could have an August birthday. Or you could have had like an awakening in August. Some sort of awakening. I'm picking up on 8-8 portal energy. That could have been very significant for you. Something major could have happened around 8-8. You got Give It to God. Summer. Technology. Okay, so August. Mother and 3-2-1. Okay, you're going to be a mother to many online. I'm picking up online with the technology coming up here. Okay, so I just heard 1 million followers. Somebody might have 1 million followers by August. And that might sound really crazy to hear right now, but you're being called to just give it to God. And this is the judgment that the divine called over your life. This is this Ace of Pentacles. So on some platform, you may have 1 million followers, or you may make your first $1 million by August from your spiritual practice. Yeah, we got smooth sailing coming out over the Ace of Pentacles. We got reserved. You always known, it's intuition again, High Priestess, you always known that you were meant for abundance. You just didn't know how you would receive it. And this abundance was reserved until you remembered your gifts. And now that you remember your gifts, you can receive them, okay? Things that were draining your energy, were keeping you from your gifts, and you released it. Something significant about October. Someone could have an October birthday. Receiving assistance, okay? And we got full moon here. There's a full moon coming up, right? Let me check and see when the next full moon is. Oh, snap. The full moon is on the 3rd. So yeah, we have a full moon coming up now. It's also coming out over the Ace of Pentacles. So something can be coming in for you on the 3rd. Okay? Some sort of financial gift. Some sort of financial assistance. Okay, something that you're doing on the 3rd could lead to that as well. We got wish fulfillment coming in with the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay, what's August, Most High? Why is August here? Okay, so you could have been waiting on this since August. You thought you were sure something was going to come in since August. Okay, you've been waiting, for your ships to come in since August. Waiting for your manifestations to come in since August. They've been in the shadows, okay? But you've been knowing and feeling this very strongly since August, okay? This could have been this last August of 2025, or just it could have been in August from previous years ago, okay? But there was some August that you really started to embrace the unknown, okay? You could have left something behind in August. This could have been a relationship. This could have been a job. This could have been a mindset. With smooth sailing. Your manifestations. You're going to be manifesting very effortlessly now. Again, how you pour into yourself matters here. Okay? People who betrayed you in the past, deceived you in the past, they're watching you. Okay? They're skeptical of how you manifested this abundance. We got the 10 of Pentacles here. They're skeptical of how you manifested this 10 of Pentacles. Even people who've seen you be resilient, who've seen you be persistent, who've seen you not give up, they're still they just can't believe that consistency paid off, right? It's just because they reflects their own self-concept, okay? They don't see themselves manifesting this sort of abundance by believing in themselves and sticking to it, so they can't believe it for you. What's full moon? What's full moon? Lover's card. Okay, this Lover's energy has been showing up so much. But the full moon is illuminating again just this harmony, this world that you love. This is the universe conspiring to fulfill your desires. And Queen of Wands and the 8 of Wands is coming in quickly. So again, the next full moon is on the 4th. Okay? So if you watch this by January 4th or by the next, it's like a couple of days away from a full moon. When you come into this is very, very significant. And again, this is taken quite some time to come towards you, but now it's the time. Okay. I'm saying now, but can we get some time frame? Can we get a time frame, actually, for when they're going to receive this pentacle? All right, we got the Tower in reverse. This comes in after you release something again. Something you were refusing to release, something you were refusing to let crumble down. This comes in after that, after you decide to no longer look behind you, after you make a decision. Okay? Can I get a date for the collective? Two of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this is 2 years, but not 2 years from now. 2 years from when you started your spiritual journey. I picked up on August being a time where you started an evolution, but take what resonates. Someone could have started something 2 years ago. If someone here, you started some sort of, I picked up on practitioners, right? So if you started some sort of spiritual practice 2 years ago, or whenever you started it, it's 2 years from then. But I feel like it is now. It's January 2nd. It's 2:02 on the time right now. So this is now. You're coming to this 2 years after you started something. Okay? Around that time. For somebody, you could have started something around the new year 2 years ago. Okay? But you are being called to just surrender to the Most High. Okay? What's this vampire energy? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, energies. These low vibrational energies were keeping you away from your new beginning. Devil card showing up here as well. But again, you decided to release it. A lot of this devil energy, though, this vampire energy, was your own mindset. Feeling like things weren't attainable for you. I feel like you're rest assured now. That's why you're coming up so... That's why your intuition is such a dominant energy here. You being tapped in. Famous, okay? You're coming into some sort of fame, which makes sense. We saw that you were going to have a viral moment. 1 million followers. $1 million. Okay, you might have like some fanatics. Okay. A lot of people are going to want to be in your business. A lot of people are going to want to date you. Okay, you are being called to move once this provision comes in. Maybe be ducked off. Don't let anybody know where you live. We got privacy here. We also got love struck. So it might be you and a divine counterpart. Yeah, some counterpart who's gone through a transformation. The two of you coming together and like ducking off and moving somewhere, being real private with your lives. Even though you are famous, you're getting this fame, this recognition, this credit, right? That we were picking up on, this credit that you deserve that you didn't get in a past life. 222 at the bottom of the deck. 2 is so significant here. Again, somebody could be a Gemini. You're getting this credit, and there's going to be a lot of attention on you. Yeah, heavy on the privacy. Heavy on the privacy. Slow and steady, mind, body, spirit, choose you. That's been your energy these few years. You've been choosing you. You've been tapping into your mind, body, and spirit. We got you are who you say you are here. Separation. Okay, you're currently in separation from this divine counterpart, whoever this is. But I am different now. You were in separation so that you could evolve. You may or may not know this person, but you guys were in separation until you both had your awakening. We have your body as a temple. Okay? We got move and we got destiny. Move coming out again. You're moving towards your destiny, but this has a lot to do with the nourishment of your body. A lot to do with the nourishment of your body, okay? Keep going. And you're still evolving. You're still growing. Okay? You have to maintain it. Don't stop. This spiritual, because we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So it doesn't end. It's a lifestyle. Okay? Well, your body is a temple here. This is bringing me back to that ancient Egyptian energy. Like your body, like being buried in the temple. Okay. Someone here, you want to connect to your ancestors. Okay. Give gratitude to your ancestors. Some of your ancestors are literally you. The past life version of you. 333. Yeah, your ancestors are working with you. The Most High is working with you. Investing in your health is helping you to connect to your ancestors, to connect to more ancestral knowledge. 3 cards from the top. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got twin flames here. We got player, new location. Expect the unexpected. Yeah, this person who's coming into your energy. They were a player in the past. They were non-committal in the past. Maybe with you, maybe not with you, but also with new location. This is them changing and y'all moving. It's heavy on y'all moving, being private, being out the way. When you connect with this lover, y'all are going to be out the way. Wealthy and abundant, loving, harmonious, divine union, out of the way. It's private, but everybody know who y'all both belong to. Sent from God. This is a connection that's sent from God. This person hasn't revealed themselves to you yet, but it can be someone who is in your energy, because we got wearing a mask here. 3 cards from the top again. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Water. You or them could be water signs. Both of you could be water signs. We all already picked up on that water energy. Also, I'm picking up that someone needs to hydrate. Someone should do a water fast, a water cleanse. Someone should do a spiritual bath, submerge yourself in water. Spiritual shower. If you can't do a spiritual bath, just be intentional in that. And again, stay hydrated. Just connect to water more. Speak life into your water before you drink it. Okay? You are very connected to the water. We have you are the oracle. I said at the beginning I saw that card in my mind's eye. Okay. Yeah, the water connects you to your spiritual gifts as well. Okay, it's making me think about the Nile River. Somebody may need to take a trip to Africa. If you've been thinking about that, yeah, we got to start at the gut. If you've been thinking about having gut feelings about going to Africa, going to the Nile River, being in that energy, this is your sign to do so. Okay. There's some sort of upgrade, spiritual upgrade it's going to happen when you connect to that land, when you connect to a certain body of water. We got discipline is needed, mind, body, and spirit. Again, this is a lifestyle. So somebody here may have been like being fully in this lifestyle and then dipping out of it, dipping your toe in the back. Okay, this is when we talked about looking forward. We said it. I said this pentacle comes in when you stop looking back. So this is when you stop revisiting past versions of yourself. The beauty within reflects on the outside. Yeah. Stop revisiting the past version of yourself, because you're the oracle. You're not like You have infinite intelligence, so you can't do what everybody else does, basically. You have a higher purpose here. And you have to treat your vessel like the temple that it is. Anything else here? Past life connection. Exactly. This is about who you were in a past life and aligning with that now. Wow. So I'm gonna clarify this receiving assistance, and then we're gonna close out the reading. Also, if you want to book a personal reading, how you can do so is linked in the description box. And if this resonates with you, please like and subscribe to the channel. Very much appreciated. It also helps me tap into your energy, get more aligned, clear messages for the collective, for whoever is tapped in. Receiving assistance. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands. So you got an opportunity with the Devil card present here. So this is like an opportunity manifesting in the physical. This could be an opportunity from someone who is a Capricorn. Okay, can we clarify this Devil energy that we're receiving assistance from? Okay, this is, yeah, you're about to receive a message of opportunity. Okay, you might not trust it at first. Can the collective, it's assistance, so I'm assuming you can trust it. Can the collective trust this opportunity that's coming in? Eight of Pentacles is something you worked hard for. King of Wands. The Moon and the Sun. Yeah, you can trust this. You can trust this, and this is actually what might be coming in the full moon. Yeah, the Moon card is here. All right, so you're receiving sort of tangible assistance during the full moon. This may come in the form of a person offering you an opportunity. Okay, so that's the reading, collective, and we'll talk soon. Bye.